In the lands between, you'll find a community of diverse creatures coexisting peacefully. Prancing spring hare, floating jellyfish, and cute puppies thrive on the surface. But if you dare to take a look just beneath the surface, you will find things are not quite so pretty. All manner of foul beasts lurk in the dungeons. Deadly traps are frequent. So let's dive in deep and see what we find at number 10.
The Gamer of Grima is invading into the consecrated Snowfield Catacombs, one of the final dungeons in the game and one quite famous for its devious frost traps. Not only does the icy frost shoot forwards, it shoots out sideways as well. He said he was new to the dungeon, so didn't realise at the time. Meanwhile, the host team were dying so rapidly to the watchdog up ahead, this could arguably be a successful invasion speedrun. The Night Angle 36 invades a team of 2 using his Madness build, a status effect that perfectly fits the chaos about to ensue. This dungeon hallway has giant slamming blades as well as exploding jar enemies, an ideal place to stage an ambush. This is why dungeon PvP can be so great. The traps and labyrinthine layout add a little bit of spice that you don't get anywhere else. Makez invades the Spirit Caller cave with his fat roll character named Miachonki. His torch of choice here is St. Trina's torch, which creates a really nice lavender vibe. Once ambushed, the lights go out as he switches to the monk's Flameblade with Horaloo Earthshaker, surviving blood loss and killing them both in the darkness with his Ash of War Earthquakes. Death Dealer 795 invades the Cave of Forlorn in the consecrated Snowfield. Gank is on him as soon as he spawns. Luckily, he can take advantage of his spawn invincibility and push them off with lightning spears, and then even make use of his rocky terrain to escape and replenish his focus. Three players spamming everything, from Rivers of Blood to Ruin's Greatsword Ash to Elden Stars is more than enough to bring back the butt clench meme. He really came close to death several times, but plays well enough to bait the host into Fortisax's Lightning Spear, and slips in and out with the halberd before the summons can re-engage. Sponge Jelly invades the Wyndham Catacombs. He discovers the duo, his opponents, and transforms into a chair. I would say inconspicuous, but there were definitely better objects to turn into here, but I guess you take what you get. He ended up one-shotting both of them with the ruins Greatsword Ash of War while they were completely oblivious. Clearly they've never seen the wooden chair surprise before.
Don't leave. Let's fight. Oh!
Adam Barker submitted that amazing clip as part of a compilation showing off his Great Shield cannon build. He's using the One-Eyed Shield, which is a cannon Ash of War attack called Flame Spit. To buff the damage to such extreme levels, he's casting Flame Grant Me Strength and the Jellyfish Shield Contagious Fury skill. The great thing about this is, this objectively works best in tight spaces, where it's harder to dodge the shot, and what better place to keep everyone confined than the dungeons.
You too. Alright.
We have the perfect recipe for something special at number 4. Comrade invades the cliff bottom catacombs with dual greatswords. He's somewhere above his opponents, and I think he's near a ladder. A ladder choke point plunge attack triple kill on unsuspecting victims with the Sacred Order Ash of War and Blood Boil Aromatic being his buffs of choice. Gorgonzola invades Rhea Lucaria Crystal Tunnel. He surprises a team of 3 and he really pokes the bear.
Hey!
He kicks the Hornet's Nest. He tries to get them angry. Psychology can actually be a big part of invading in these games, and he knows very often larger teams will chase you with reckless abandon and no caution for their surroundings to press their advantage. And this narrow beam parkour section is the perfect place to divide and conquer. He who slaps himself spawns into the Giant's mountaintop catacombs, inches away from a 3-player team camping the elevator. One of the recurring themes has been figuring out the tight space in these dungeons. So while watching this one, take note of all the different ways in which zoning is used to control the space between them. In particular, the area of effect sorceries play a huge role in this invasion. Night Maiden missed in the confined space, spinning weapons for crowd control, Carrion sorceries ignoring the confinements and piercing through walls, enemies panic rolling down the elevator shaft. This invasion really had it all.
Good, then we can begin.
You're all going to die.
Enjoy the climb back up!
As we've just seen, quite a few of the dungeons in Elden Ring feature elevators. Omega A Studios has figured out a brilliant new technique targeted to take advantage of the elevator sections found in dungeons like the Giant Conquering Hero's Grave, Giant's Mountaintop Catacombs, and the Windham Catacombs. Against other players, there's a trick to Radahn's Star Scourge Greatsword. It doesn't suck them in like other NPCs. Instead, the gravity pulls in towards the direction you're facing. Therefore, if someone is behind you, they are pushed instead of pulled.
Excellent sacrifices are being made for the true Elden Lords. the mighty elevators. They are pleased.
Hope you all enjoyed the video. Thanks to all the submitters as always. The next topic is, obviously, going to be Colosseum kills. I really didn't think I'd enjoy it this much, but it's great, it's so good. Send any cool Colosseum clips and awesome or impressive moments to top10souls@gmail.com, and Ouroboros and myself will take a look.
1 subscribe equals 1 maiden, and you, I'm afraid, are maidenless.